Alright guys, welcome to another speed test, and this time we have younger brother, elder brother, smaller phone, bigger phone, 855 versus 860 on the same custom ROM. We are running Ancient OS on both the devices. We have the stage set up for a beautiful speed test to see which one performs better in benchmark speed test and memory management. But before we get into the details, if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit that notification bell icon because it doesn't cost you anything and it really motivates us to make amazing content like this. If you think you like chatting with like-minded people, join us on Telegram. We have more than 1800 members there. You can also follow us on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. And last but not the least, if you think the hard work is worth the effort, please click on the join button and support the channel. Now without further ado, hello awesome people. Welcome to PhoneOps. My name is Kailash. Let's get going. So let's see what we have here. We have Poco X3 Pro and the K20 Pro. Snapdragon 855, 860. Both of them are at similar brightness. Both of them have been set to 60 Hz or 60 FPS, whatever you want to call it. Both of them are running the latest version of Ancient OS. As you can see, 6.2 on this one. And I think it's 6.1 on this one. Yes, 6.1. This one has still not received an update. So that is not something that really matters. These are incremental updates and they don't, sometimes they make a big difference, sometimes they don't. So we will start by launching the games, and let's start with BGMI in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Now you see the difference, right? When we did this test on MIUI, both the devices took their own sweet time to launch an app. So K20 Pro is winning this round. That's really surprising. Let's go to Call of Duty Mobile. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Both launching at the same time. Day-to-day usage experience. Which one is gonna win? K20 Pro once again. Both are connected to the same Wi-Fi network. 3, 2, 1. Which one is gonna win? There you go. K20 Pro is the clear winner by a split half a second maybe. Genshin Impact, a very heavy game. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Once again, for some reason, K20 Pro is doing it better. Although the difference is very marginal, but yes, K20 Pro is giving better performance there. Let's go to the home screen now, and we're going to talk about Among Us. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Similar timings on both of them. Absolutely similar timing. Okay. Wow. Still, K20 Pro took the lead once again. Very weird. Antutu benchmark. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Similar timing there. Geekbench. 3, 2, 1, go. Once again, K20 Pro winning there. CPU throttle test. 3, 2, 1, go. Similar launch speeds. Accu battery. 3, 2, 1, go. Similar timings. Telegram. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, similar timings. Gmail. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, Poco X3 Pro winning for the first time in this particular test. Twitter. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, K20 Pro winning once again. Really surprising results. Instagram. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, I think this time the Poco X3 Pro won this one. Now we're going to talk about system applications. So dialer. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, similar timings there. Messaging. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, similar timings again. Google Chrome. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, Poco X3 Pro winning this one. And calculator. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, Poco X3 Pro winning this one. Now, so far, most of the time it was K20 Pro. Sometimes the Poco X3 Pro took the cake as well. Now we're going to talk about multitasking, that is memory management, BGMI. Okay, looks like this one loaded it way quicker. I think it was in memory on the K20 Pro. Now let's go to Call of Duty Mobile. Can you see that K20 Pro is not only launching apps faster, it's actually holding apps in memory as well. Okay, this time Poco X3 Pro does a similar job. Let's see here. Yeah. So I think on both the devices, it's doing a fine job as far as Among Us is concerned. Antutu benchmark, reloading on both with a snapshot. Geekbench, reloading on both. CPU throttle test, reloading on both once again. Accu battery, in memory on both the devices. Telegram, reloading on both of them. So let's talk about Gmail, in memory on both. Twitter, in memory on both. Instagram, reloading on both. Okay. Phone application, reloading on both. Messaging, in memory on both. Google Chrome, in memory. And calculator. Wow, Poco X3 Pro reloaded the calculator. That's really surprising. So all in all, I'll tell you this. This is why I have been making these speed test videos. To some of you, it will not make sense that, these are two different devices, different hardware, slower processor, faster processor. This is the overclocked version of this one and stuff like that. But ROM optimization, custom ROM optimization is something that matters. In today's video, as you're seeing, Ancient OS is well optimized compared to how it is on the Poco X3 Pro, and that's why app launch speeds and animations are better. Now we will talk about one more important thing over here, that is the Google feed. Let's see here. Okay, so let's actually go ahead and reload Google feed on both the devices. Okay, it's pretty smooth on both of them. Remember, both the devices are running at 60 Hz, but sometimes it's, I don't know, doing a loading thing or what it's doing. It's smoother on the K20 Pro. Let's see here. Yeah, definitely smoother on the K20 Pro. So the Google feed as well is doing a great job. But the normal things like app icon animations and stuff are pretty fine on both the devices. Now, before we wrap this video up, let's quickly talk about the benchmark numbers. So Antutu benchmark, you will see that the K20 Pro here scored 568,806. Okay. Now, once again, this is very, very interesting because see how much this scored, 582,313. So this is actually very close. This is actually better than what this device scores on MIUI. And the difference, if you see, is around 13 or 14,000 points. So that's really, really nice. Now we're going to talk about the Geekbench numbers here. Let's go ahead and have a look. So history here, February 1, 762, 782, 2737, 2759. So if you talk about synthetic benchmarks between the two processors, we've tested two apps so far and they are very close. I mean, in this scenario, it's less than 5%, single core, multi-core, both. And that really, really says a lot. Now we're going to talk about an important test, that is the CPU throttle test. Let's have a look at the screenshot of that particular test. Right now, as you can see, CPU throttle to 84% and over here 88%. Average score was 179,208 GIPS. Average score was 175,717 GIPS. So even on Ancient with Soviet Star kernel, the K20 Pro is actually beating this device, not only in consistency, not only in the average score. If you look at the max score, 194, 193. So across the board, the K20 Pro with the Snapdragon 855 is beating the Poco X3 Pro. And in this test, at least, same ROM. Understand, this is 6.2, 6.1. I don't think that really makes a lot of difference, but with time, this will get optimized as well. All in all, what I can say is if you actually put different softwares or different custom ROMs into the mix across different devices, it really results in a very, very interesting find as we saw in today's video. We have a similar video coming up in which we will be testing the Poco X3 Pro against the Mi 11X on the same exact ROM. Let me know in the comments section if these speed tests are exciting for you and do you want to see more of these. Until the next one, this is Kailash signing off at PhoneOps. Keep smiling. Take care. Goodbye.